It hasn't even been close. Washington out in front, running away with this one. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. And let's go to Kenny. What'd you think of their first half?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, first of all, Ernie, they were atrocious on the boards. Getting tough on the glass has got to be the first thing they address. There is no way they can come back into the game unless they show more fight in the paint. If not, Ernie, they're going to be barbecue chicken.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Get ready for your Wizard Girls.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. What can you say? Q, an impressive effort here today.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
We've got Curson. Durant is out there with Bryant. And it's Wall. And it's O'Neal in at the 5. Down low. That's Randy Whitman's 5 as we get into the second half. Lopez with the block. Johnson, the pass to Jack. Johnson sends the screen for Jack. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist from Jack. Jack's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Outside for Kobe. And Wall. Here we go now. O'Neal. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here's Durant, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And Jack, here we go. That drops.
2 points.
Jack's got 6.
Jarrett Jack.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Durant, and he dunks it down.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
Brown kicks to Young, 14 feet away. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 10 points here for Thaddeus Young.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Thaddeus Young provides a lot of things, Clark. Solid on both ends of the floor. You can plug him into almost any lineup and make it work.
Yeah, he's an ideal basketball player because of his versatility. I think that's one of his greatest strengths. Not only can he play the 3 or 4, he can go inside and outside, too.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Shot clock at 6. Johnson against Bryant. And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
6 for 6. He's wrecked the miss from the field.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Jack dishes to Lopez. Screen by Young. Lopez passes to Jack. Lopez, a screen on Wall. A clear look for Johnson. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
From the high post, another one falls for Washington.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Young against Durant. Goes up to the stripe. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. Bryant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Young with the steal. Brown kicks to Jack. And Young now, top of the key. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 12 points in the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And Brown over to help. Durant in the corner. Young with the steal. They get a hand on it. Durant dishes to O'Neal. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. O'Neal's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And Jack, here we go. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Here's Kersey, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Offensive rebound, and Durant sends it back to the paint. Here's Kobe. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim record.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Kobe with the steal. Now Kersey, and he's got 41, and the shot is good.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Wall against Jack. Wall with the steal. For the finish. And then Durant with the jam.
Reverse that one. Oh, now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Johnson against Kobe. Johnson goes in. And the shot falls short this time.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way. They've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Can they get it? That's good. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Kersey against Brown. Lopez over to help. Kersey. And again, Washington with the triple.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Brown the pass to Jack. He kicks it to Lopez. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. They double him with Wall. From deep, Johnson. Another miss by Johnson. And it's Washington's ball. Wall passes to Kersey. It's stolen by Brown. Johnson outside. Kobe with the steal. Goes up. Now heads to finish the break. Throw down with push.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Uncovered, and that one's good. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the night.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And that one's good. 20 points for Kevin Durant.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Thaddeus Young. How he performed last season. Came in about 14 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully, this is a sign of greater things for the future.
And he makes the first.
Checking out the game Thaddeus Young is having. He's got 13 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Now the Wizards with it. Bryant gets a wide open look. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
The Nets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Lopez, a screen on Wall. The screen from Brown. Johnson attacking. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Johnson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish. And look, Joe Johnson last season, not his best statistically, but boy, did he show some heart. I mean, he was one of the catalysts for Brooklyn making the playoffs, especially when Brook Lopez returned healthy and the two could play off of one another.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
And it's Young at the elbow. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Left side, Brown. Off target from the wing. Talking about Joe Johnson, I'm not going to lie. Last year wasn't one of his best statistically, Clark. The shooting accuracy was on the low end. His turnover numbers were high. It wasn't very pretty.
But for Joe, Kevin, I don't think it was about the numbers last year. It was about wanting to compete and to win. And he's developed a champion's will over the years. And I would like to see him finally achieve his goal of maybe winning the championship. I think he deserves it. He's been consistent. He's been solid. And now you see some maturation with him as well.
Johnson against Kersey.
that? I mean, do you know how he did that?